are getting ready to go for the 5th race of the Kern Championship. And, well, I am fastest in practice, but I just accidentally hit that lap, and it was right before rubber started really getting built up, and I can't get close to it anymore. So, sadly, that counts for nothing. And, well, now we are going to go to a hotter track and see if we can even do anything. So, it's going to be even hotter once we get to the actual race, but try and get a good run here. Got a little bit different rules with this one because we're only starting out with 70 laps of fuel. So it's going to cause some people to drop into the pits early if we do have a caution. And cautions don't count for laps for this one. So that is going to change a few things up as well. Don't know if it'll be for the better or not, but we will see. It's going to be a, well, that is not going to be a lap for sure. Let's try that again. No grip up there. Got a little bit of heat in the track, and this thing will not turn. But, yeah, it's going to change things up. We might see a few different attempts at getting points. Hopefully the lead lap thing doesn't get all screwed up and give points to people that shouldn't get points, but I'm sure it will because they've still not got that ironed out perfectly. That was not a good corner. I think we're going to go middle groove here just to try to get a little bit of a run off the corner and hope second lap can be quicker than what this lap is going to be.
Ticket flag.
Never mind, there's only one lap. I thought I changed that, but there's only one lap. I swear I changed that. Well, that's going to throw things off. Oh well, cut a lot of people off guard and is going to switch the order up a bit. Oh well, now we know. I know I switched that, but then I think I switched the time to allow a bit more time in the A main, and that probably reset everything. So, one lap queue. And doesn't affect Mitch. Really affects us in 17th. So, looks like Wesley is all we're waiting on here, and then we can get going. And, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. I should have went low if I had known that, but at least I got affected by it like everyone else. So let's go ahead and advance as everyone is done with their one lap. Oops. Going angry Facebook poster style there with caps locks on. All right, so we've got Mitch and Colton, Wesley, Shane, Nick King, and Gavin up front. We're in 18th and gonna have to just figure a way forward. All right. As much as I can give the info out, if anyone is messed up on that, then I can't help them. Let's go racing way in the
Line
back.
up on the outside, closed, pit road is closed.
Waiting on a few people here.
You have 2 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
So 2 sets of tires. Not the normal thing that we do with the late models, but it will allow for some strategy and some aggression. Track temp is 101, or no, 115. Air temp is 101. So track is going to get slick. There's not a lot of rubber on track right now. That will quickly change. And we've just got to stay out of danger back here so that we can stay on track and have some fun rather than watching the race. Next week's the final week. On Sunday night, we're doing 300 laps with the Xfinity cars here. And that's going to be a long race. Should be fun. Cautions will count on that one. But, yeah, hopefully we can have a good race with this. This car tends to be good. The setup is loosened up a little bit. So, it may be a bit of a crash fest if people are not willing to drive within their talent level. But let's see what we get for a race.
Green, green, green.
Getting a little jammed up here. We're just going to have to go to the high side and just ease it around. It will get a little wobbly on cold, fresh tires.
Car inside, clear inside.
Bottom line is the fastest line, at least early on.
Car inside. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line.
But we will just go out here until we've got a bit of clear space and then drop to the bottom if we can. So we get a decent run, so go down low, a little bit of contact up there. Look more like prediction code contact though. Oh, big contact behind. So I think that was Bryce. Now they are 3 wide back there. And the car on the outside wisely gives up a bit of time. Getting some loose cars off the corner. Just gotta manage that throttle in these. It's very easy to slam the throttle down and not notice that you're getting loose. So that is where most people get bitten in this car. At the moment, lap 5 is complete, and we have kept it green. Might get some people a lap down. I will give a lucky dog to the first car 1 lap down when the yellow comes out. If I remember to manually do it. If they happen to be the cause of the yellow, well, I'm not going to worry about it too much. We're not going to have people faking cautions to get a lap back. And if they do, well, if it was on purpose, then we will just remove them. But we still got a lot of speed left in this thing. We're just taking it easy right now. Even though competition caution will come out at 60 if we don't get a yellow, because we are starting on lower fuel. Just to force a situation if we get an early yellow, where some people in the field may hit and some may not, and want to see some of that mixing up in the field on strategies. Once again, though, Devin and Kevin trying to combine their cars. Just easing it around here. I believe most people are at the moment. 175 laps, 2 sets of tires. We're looking at like what we got 60, around 60 lap runs is what you want to get to. So this first one, if we do just go 60 laps and need a caution, everyone will be pitting for tires, but then after that it's going to be up to what you want to do. If you want to try to save them for late, I don't know if tires are going to make a huge difference. Be finding out in a bit, but not a whole lot of space to go forward with right now, so just waiting to find the time. Looks like Kevin's getting a little loose off the corner. He may start going backwards if he is not getting throttle control there.
19.211.
So it's shown that we need about 10 gallons of fuel to make it the whole way in the race, so 10 more gallons of fuel from what we got. That time it showed 11.5, so we'll probably go like 12.5 just because we're not pushing it really hard. But good clean racing so far. Feeling like we've got much pace, so qualifying back here is maybe going to really hurt us, but we'll see what the tires do. The leaders look to be checked out. How far behind are we from them? 6 seconds back from the leaders. Like they're starting to jam up now in front of Devin. He has caught that pack. So Kevin is catching back up to him, and it looks like they're going to be going back side by side. I just have a feeling that's where the caution's going to come from, since they've ran into each other a couple of times, at least prediction code into each other.
19.305.
But at the moment, Kevin wasn't able to really close up on him and lost a bit of time there to Zach. James is working on the back of Zachary's car. I'm just kind of running a little higher line at the moment. Track is definitely taking rubber quickly. Not seeing much handling issues, so that's good. I just took the fixed set and lowered the front bar a bit and then stiffened up the bumps. There's a massive gap though behind us. Those guys maybe saving tires, but if, well, there we go. There's our caution, so. Now we will see how many of the lead lap guys pit, if everyone comes in and pits, if some people take no tires or 2 tires.
Pit road's open.
And we've just got the same rule to allow everyone to catch up because this track, pace car gets around way too quickly and causes issues with pitting. But we will be coming in and taking our 13 gallons, sounds good. Yeah, we'll go 12 gallons. Alright, so whole field is caught up. Now we can have some fair pit stops. We'll see. Does anyone stay out expecting a caution in 25 laps? Or 50 laps when you run out of fuel? That's why I went with a lower fuel here. Just create some issues like that. So, we'll see if there's any takers. I am not going to because we're looking like we're really clean right now. We're just going to go fuel only. But quite a few people staying out.
Pit boxing, 3, 2, 1. Right
so
here.
They can only go 50 more laps. We're going to go ahead and get fuel just in case it goes the whole way. Can't go a lap down with laps not counting, but still want to get out ahead of
okay, go.
the field. Don't want to speed though.
Line up, single file. Jetstar 36 car.
Okay.
One to go. Next time
What
by.
kind
Jetstar
of
36 car.
I'm gonna add a pace lap here. That's not gonna give a whole lot of time.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green. Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
With that no lap cars and people getting caught up there, having to pit a lap later. Just make sure everyone's got the same fair chance. Alright, well, we're filled to the end. So, if it goes green, all these people that stayed out are going to be in trouble.
To green.
Now, how many people took tires? Tires that were on the car 8490, so it's very tight. Kind of surprised to see that.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
Let's see what we get.
Inside.
People out of position now.
Stay high.
Totally change things up.
Still there at the bottom. Clear inside. Inside. Still there.
May have some people on fresh tires behind us.
Clear. 19.978.
Clear Bryce. We got a big wiggle up ahead. Colton's kind of trapped here. He was up front, and now he is back here with all the traffic. So he's got to keep his car clean. Can end up in a 3-wide situation. That same car gets loose on the high side, causes a bit of a checkup. Colton was gonna probably think 3-wide there, but then checked up when the I don't know who it is, 19 got loose there.
Stay high. Stay high with the car on the low side.
Overgrove entry there, but we probably can afford to get loose a bit
19.381.
with how the tires were. Although so I don't know if the high side is going to be all that nice to our right front. So the rest of the field is going to be wanting a caution before lap 70. That didn't pit.
19.267.
We're probably not going to make it on tires, though, even if it goes green the whole way. So there could be some green flag stops happening, which would just be a really big mess. I forgot to even look for lucky dogs on the last caution, but I don't think there's anyone that's actually a lap down.
19.2.
There is now from the wreck, it looks like. Ooh, we get some major frame issues there. Don't know why. Let's not have that happen anymore. Definitely not getting good frames, though. Car's coming back alive now. I doubt anyone took tires on that last stop, unless they accidentally did.
19.293.
Like Dakota might be getting a little loose on corner entry.
19.2.
Looks like there's just a puff of smoke every once in a while. Mitch is trying to work his way back up. He was one of those that pit. We're trying to make a pass. A little easier to run the bottom in this car than the modified. That seam is not grabbing you as bad. Another bobble there. Left sides weren't too worn, but I still think we're going to have to take 4 by the time we get to the next yellow.
19.385.
Got Troy just in front of us. He did not pit for fuel. These 3 in front of us did not pit for fuel, so
19.3.
we're on the same tires. We just got a little more weight. We're gonna have to find a way. Don't know how we find that way, but we'll try to figure it out. Not really seeing where we can get a run, but Nick gets a big push. Starting to see some marbles forming up in that 3rd lane.
19.42. Stay low. Clear.
Get a big gap there. Still a long ways behind. But we're 30 laps away from people starting to be in trouble on fuel, so let's see what interesting things happen with that. hopefully everyone understood the rules that if a caution comes out before lap 60, there won't be a caution. It was to create that risk of maybe trying to get some track position if you get a caution at 60. If you don't hit under the first caution, because then everyone's going to be coming in for tires, and so that track position from that risk you get to hold on to, as long as fueling doesn't take too long, which it took a long time for 10 gallons. So, yeah, we'll see. Some people might not have understood what was going on. I hope everyone did, but it was kind of a mechanism to create the situation we're in right now. And right now it looks like Mitch is stuck behind Kevin, possibly. Colton has got around, and now everyone is freight training him.
19.451.
He should get down in front of Troy. I'm not going to try to force anything here. Immediately goes back to the inside of Dakota, and he should be able to clear them now, unless he is nursing his tires or something. Things are definitely getting jammed up here. The 19 gets into the wall up ahead. Troy on the brakes a little harder than I thought he was going to into the corner. Nowhere for us to go at the moment.
19.771.
They're about to be 3 wide. Just stay very low. Try to get a couple here.
Still there. Car outside, 2 wide. Outside, clear. 19.76.
Dakota gets the big run off the corner.
Car outside.
We should be able to get better exit this time, though.
Still there, hold
Mitch
your
goes
line.
back to that middle line, which opens it up for Troy, so...
Still there, hold your line. Slow car up high.
Nope,
Car
we
stopped
got a
up
caution.
high. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file.
That is
Closed.
Devin
Pit
around
road is
from
closed.
4th place.
After
Looks like everyone missed him.
Letter 4, car by.
Make sure everyone remembers these rules. We're not going to take any fuel.
Pit road's open, catch up, 4, car.
And we will take at least 2 tires. Is anyone a lap down? No. What do we have going on here? Why is there someone slow on the apron? Frank is multiple laps down. Okay.
Car.
We will wave him around.
Pit box in 3, 2, 1. Right
And
here.
wasn't ready for that, and that's going to give
All
us
the damage is
damage.
repairable.
That gives us a shit ton of damage, so we will get all that fixed. Let's just not take left sides right now so that we can get this damage fixed quicker. Left sides are only 9288.
Repairs are nearly done.
We'll just sit in here and get it fixed, and then we will send Frank around as long as he doesn't pit. If we can get a hold of him. Wave around. Nope, that's not what I want. Wave around.
Okay, go.
Well, that sucks. Hopefully it's not completely broken.
Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tyres remaining. Line up single file. Pasta 04, car.
Okay, did it not give Frank the wave around?
8 car. One lap to green. You're on the outside this time. Catch up 49, car.
I don't know what's going on with some of these people. John's on pit road. Hopefully he can get back out. Let's hope this doesn't get way too loose on us.
About to go green. Stay focused.
But all the way to the back again.
Time to do your job.
Just clear black flags in case, because it's all a mess behind.
Car inside.
Get everyone past the line and then
Stay high. Still inside. Clear.
see how this thing drives with 2 tires. We're not going to be able to do it the next time, but we also probably need to take it a little easier just because we only have one set of right and we still got over 100 to go. Let Troy have the outside and let him go. It's been a weird race.
Clear up top, 19.66.
Definitely doesn't feel any looser, but we're also not really pushing it, so we're in 16th. And Ethan gets very loose there. I think everyone got to where they needed to be and didn't have any penalties, so hopefully that all worked well. Who is leading this thing? Shane is leading, Mitch is in second. So Mitch has, I don't know if he hit or the tires only stop got him that position or what, but he definitely gained some track position there. So that's unfortunate that probably could have gained the same amount of track position had we not ran into whoever that was, Dakota. We'll just save our tires here. Long ways to go in this one. And we know tire wear, right sides were 58 on the right front, so if we can not abuse them, maybe we can be a little quicker later on. But if the cautions keep falling as they do, then we're going to just be pitting with everyone at the same time, so. Right now we're good on fuel. By about 5 laps, but that's going this pace. A little loose there. Kind of got that seam looseness. that the tour mod was getting. But yeah, I think our best bet right now is just try to save onto these tires. Hope we get a long run. It's been feeling like we're gonna get a long run. We got a weird ass push, loose, tight, everything there. So hopefully I can use the tires less in this second lane. The second lane is getting used a lot, so there's going to be a ton of rubber on it. As long as I don't eat the wall. $105 to go. Dan gets up a little high, gets a big push. I don't know who we have slow and low there. That is Dante. And I think he hadn't pit yet, and I don't think he understood what was going on with the fuel. So he's got to do a green flag stop. He's probably going to go 2 or 3 laps down. That's unfortunate.
19.426.
Devin just ate the wall out of 4 there. He's been coming into these races at the last minute, just getting in time. Dante comes back out. He is only 1 lap down, so if he gets a caution, he'll get a lucky dog. And he'll be able to get back in this thing. Very surprised that he only went 1 lap down there. Now, did he just do a bit of fuel, or did he throw tires on? Did he fuel up enough to go all the way to the end? That was a fairly quick in and out, so we'll see what his choice was there. I am sure we'll have another caution. That is why I'm going slow right now. And in the hopes that I just have better tires at the end of the race if it does go green. Because as much as we were pushing it on that first run, there was no way we were going to be able to do 100 laps. But, just like the late model season that we did, and kind of how real world late model racing is, just tire saving right now.
19.455.
And hopefully we're tire saving. I mean, this is a pretty fast track, so it's not as easy to tire save because your corner speeds are so high. We are 8 seconds behind the leader at the moment, so getting close to being half a lap down. And And Mitch is your leader, as you would expect. So, track temp's now 120, air temp's 101. Got a big breeze off of 2, pushing towards that backstretch wall. No idea what our real pace is, but it does look like the midfield is starting to fall off again, like they were before the last caution.
19.482.
I think the earliest that we throw on our last set of tires would be like 110, 65 laps, but then it's going to be a gamble of who throws them on the latest, how much can you make up? We just got to be patient here. You can't get tricked into going quick.
19.425.
We are only 2 laps to the good as well, so we maybe cut that a little short. But just to halfway now. Tons of marbles down on the apron and up above in the 3rd lane. Got some side-by-side racing though up in the mid-pack ahead of us. Chances for incidents. But very clean racing. I was worried that this one, especially since I put it as cautions not counting, would end up just being a wreck fest, but it could end up being that way at the end of the race. Might put a splash of fuel in it as well. Just because the cautions are using fuel, but not counting towards the laps, and we could have multiple green-white checkers as well, so. We're getting close to go time, because we'll be putting on a set of tires in about 15 laps if we get a caution. So it's time to start thinking about trying to get some track position. We're starting to see some people falling off up here, so let's push it a bit, see what we can get. See if we have any speed in this thing with our 2 tires and almost 100 lap old left sides. A little contact there as Kevin, I think, pushed up a bit there. Oh, that's Wesley in the 19.
19.34.
Looks like he's got a bit of left side damage as well.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line.
Hopefully Dante filled all the way up so he doesn't have to pit again.
There is a car on the high side.
We, though, may have to really back off in a bit if we get closer to the end, because
Car outside.
that fuel is getting tighter and tighter and tighter now.
Car on the high side. 19.5.
But let's go try to get a bit of track position.
Clear high.
Nearly pushed up into Wesley there. Oh, and we got a big one.
Yellow flag is out. They want you in
Got
single file.
3 of them and Troy.
Right now, letter 19.
All right.
Bye.
We all survive. Let's get Dante waved around. I believe he was Lucky Dog. Yep, he's 2 laps down. And since we got to revert to the last lap,
You had the position when the yellow
we've
flag came out.
got to let him by. Dante's got to get around the whole field. And is it too early for tires? You know what? Maybe I just come in and put on left sides right now. And then we save our right sides for a later dash. I know that sounds really stupid, but I also don't feel like I've pushed my left sides. We are going to put 2 gallons of fuel in, just to be safe. But let's see what we can come up with here.
Pit boxing, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Right side, 7586. I think we're going to save those. Save a set. Hope everyone burns their stuff up here.
We're done. Get going.
Just try something different. Everyone else is going 4 tires on their last set.
Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tires remaining. They want you in single file. Catch up each 8 cars.
We'll be going backwards quickly.
Pasta, 08 car. Pasta, 94 car. Pasta, 08 car. Pasta, 94 car. Pasta, 17 car.
Alright, so we're in 3rd. Got our brand new set of lefts. That's not going to do us any good. But if we can go about 40 laps and then get a caution, we're going to be in a really good spot. Now, has everything worked out how I needed it to? Dante's 1 lap down, so it looks like everything's good. Get this queued up. And hopefully this thing isn't just horribly tight.
About to go green, stay focused. Post car is off. Green, green, green. You're now in 3rd.
See if those left sides pull us around the corner. No penalties, so it looks like everything is good. It's going to be interesting to see what everyone's strategy was. We've definitely done a bunch of things that I didn't think we would do. And somehow the car is looser right now. So that's good. Shane's going for the lead. We've now got 20 extra laps of fuel. Mitch gets massive push. Wasn't ready to see that. These left sides are working out.
19.225. Okay, you're in second.
But Mitch is saving that set for later, obviously. But he should still be going about our speed, but it looks like that left side is just helping us off the corner right now. I'm sure we'll start going backwards once the right sides heat up again.
19.158.
But Shane looking for his second win here. I'd say the GR86 and this drive about the same, oddly enough. Alright, we're 11 laps to the good now, so good thing that we put that extra fuel in, because we're definitely using up more. Still a long run, but I'm going to try to get as much space as I can right now.
19.226.
Starting to get tight now. Starting to get really tight. We're going to dial some brakes back. But we're going to start going backwards now. But I'm actually surprised that we are staying up this far. That is a massive surprise at the moment, with left sides only. So I wanted this to get around lap 140 before our next caution. Then we'll throw the right sides on.
19.335.
But apparently just any set of tires is good, or I don't know. I would assume everyone else took tires. Because their stops were so long. So fuel, we're still good. We don't need to worry about that unless we get into a lot of green-white checkers now. Got Colton starting to work his way forward. Looking under Dakota. Shane, though, is gone. James slowly catching us. But thankfully, the left sides are doing all the work for us right now. But it's getting harder and harder. And yep, we're starting to fall off now. It's okay though. I thought we'd be all the way back in like 13th at the moment. So, being P2 right now. Very, very surprised. But once we get moved up to the high side, we're dropping about 6 or 7 spots quickly. Well, 8 spots it looks like. then there's a gap. But Shane is seeing what he needs to see, which is a whole lot of nothing in front of him or behind him.
19.432.
I just can't believe this has worked out how it's worked out right now. We're still going to give up all the track possession eventually, but maybe everyone's just saving tires because it is a 75 lap run. But that was too much down there. Kills our exit.
19.465.
Not just gonna give it to him though. He didn't really know how to set it up, and then he nearly turned himself blocking Zachary there. That gets them all jacked up and gets us a bit of space. Big push on entry there. It's just getting tighter and tighter and tighter.
19.512.
But James doesn't know how to set up a pass, so he's catching us right in the center of the corner and trying to drive through us. He's got to set it up so he gets to run off the corner. There he goes.
Keep high. 19.526. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
But now that we're up off the bottom,
Still there. Hold your line.
we're going to go backwards very quickly.
Stay high. 19.753. Clear. Car inside.
No need on fighting anything now.
Still there at the bottom.
Let these guys go burn their stuff up. Hope we get a caution. But if we don't, then congrats to Shane, unless he really falls off.
Still there. Stay high. Stay high. Still there.
We're going to lose a lot here, but we were going to lose it anyways when we pit, so now it's just don't pick up any unnecessary damage. Wait for a yellow. Hope we have enough time and speed to go back. I mean, we nearly led a lap though, so let's get back down here. Nope, we got nothing. Not where we wanted to be, having to hold it down off the corner.
19.579.
Now we got to slow down even more to make sure that we don't push up and kill him.
The car in P21 just set the fastest lap. 18.803. Keep low.
Well, P21's going for those 5 bonus points. Not sure who that is.
Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear. Car outside, 19.821.
We're about to find out though, because we're headed back there.
Stay low.
Oh, it's Mitch. He pit under green, which is interesting. Not sure what happened with him then. Maybe he just decided to go for 5 bonus points.
19.775.
This thing is just so tight now. I'm not sure which way Troy wants. I'm just going to go high so that we don't get turned.
Inside. Still inside. Still there, inside. 20.068. Clear.
Alright, I was hoping for lap 140 for the caution. We're going to have so much ground to make up from like 20th place, but it is pretty terrible right now, and I just gotta hope we don't go a lap down. Although, lucky dog, you go a lap down, we still... Oh, we got a yellow. There it is. That is what we needed. And Alan gets the lucky dog. Dante does not get it. Alan gets it, unless I got that wrong. Is Dante ahead of him? I don't know. On the previous lap, Alan was ahead of him. I'm gonna just give it to both of them. Because I can't really tell who was supposed to get it, and Dante was ahead of him there as well, so we're just gonna give them both. Alright. Remind everyone, I think this is the second time by though, right? I don't know. I'm confused now, so... I think this was the second time by? Right? I don't fucking know. I was trying to get everything set up.
Pit boxing, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
We're just gonna put 4 sets on. Or 4 tires on, not 4 sets. Since we do have that extra set. 29 on the right front. It was ready to die. I'll give myself an EOL if that wasn't the first lap it was open.
Move it, move it.
But I'm pretty sure it was. Or the second lap. But I see some people coming in, so I might have been wrong. If I was, I will just start at the back. No, we're at 2 to green with lap traffic, so that was... I was just trying to take care of that wave around for those two, and lost track of what was actually happening. If anyone doesn't agree with me waving around both of them, sorry. But being in the cockpit, I couldn't really tell who was supposed to be where, so that's just the decision I made. And Mitch doesn't get a wave around because he was 2 laps down, so he was definitely not involved in any of that. I'm not sure why he pit though, unless his right front was blowing off. So Dakota and Zachary have pit also. We're gonna go clear all just in case. Got 35 laps to try to make up some ground. But we don't need to try to get it all in turn 1. We know that once the tires heat up, that's when they start to go bad. Clear all. Just be patient here. Push now. Try to get a drive through 1 and 2. Wasn't quite sure if I was going to do that move or not. Surprised myself and Nick, I'm sure.
19.103.
But again, we don't want to take too much out of them early, because right now everyone's on colder tires, so they're going to be not as bad as they will be in about 10 laps. Just watching ahead. Bit of contact happening. Wesley's trying to get around Bryce.
19.178.
Go really quick right now, but just being patient with it. Oh, and we got contact. I just had to go down low there. I thought they were both going in the wall. We're 3 wide now. We got contact up ahead. And caution.
Yellow flag. Line up, single file. Pit road.
And Zachary gets the spot back because we didn't complete that lap.
Position when the yellow flag came out. Pasta 86 car. Pit road is now open.
All right. Well, we are up to somewhere in the top 10, I think. Still a little worried about fuel, especially if we get into green-white checkers. So I'm going to try to save a bit here without getting ran over. But right now we're 10 to the good, but we are pushing it really, really hard right now. And I need to do a wave around for Mitch. Sorry, I almost forgot about that. Too many things to do, and unfortunately it looks like Colton is 5 laps down. Not sure why he is there or when that even happened. But yeah, there could be fuel concerns if we get into the green-white checkers. It's 5 laps of caution. Uses up a bit of fuel, even though you can just put it in 4th and not worry about it, but there could be some issues with that. We will go single file with 10 to go because that's just part of the rules with the
pit road is closed.
Checker green-white, or the laps not counting under caution. Let everyone know that, just so they're not confused. find out what place we're actually in here.
1 lap to green. Line
It's
up
like
on the
10th.
outside.
And, yeah, I don't mind starting on the outside on these starts. Now everyone's tires 30 laps old, went through a heat cycle there. Hopefully, they're just a little worse off.
Be ready.
We don't get a very good start. I saw the leader going, but they weren't going in front of me.
You're in the top 10.
We just had to wait.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side.
And they are getting together.
Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single
I just had to
file.
manage that.
It's closed right now. Letter, pushing
If we're
right.
going to get our ass ran over or not. Now we got to let a bunch of people by, but we'll go back up ahead of a few people we know we're ahead of. And just coming together off the corner there. Was it James? Because he seems to always get caught up in a wreck off of 2. Waiting on all those guys, though. Some of them are getting their spots back. The people that were jammed up behind it. I think the car that was sideways in it got sent to the back. But more fuel being used. And laps not counting off. And I've got to get Mitch the wave around. Almost forgot again. Hopefully that didn't give anyone a penalty.
Letter 7, car by.
Someone was pitting right at that moment as well. But at least we kept out of getting damage there. Very easily could have got just straight ran into that wreck. Could have got hooked when I turned left to get around it. They could have easily turned left as we went and turned left to get around them. So very lucky to get out of that one.
Pit road is closed right now.
So at the moment, I'm showing about 35, 38 laps of fuel left. We got 29 laps left. We've got 17, 18 cars on the lead lap. So we can't afford to go in. I should have put more fuel in, but
1 lap to green. You'll be lining
what
up
it
on
is.
the inside.
I'm sure we're not the only one getting caught out by cautions not counting.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready.
Shane's still in the lead. Outside line did not get a good start.
The car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear up top.
There are penalties. We gained a bunch of positions there.
Clear.
We just gotta go. We've got the better tires, so we just need to be better.
1-3.
So, just gotta wait for their tires to heat up and hope that we don't get cautions. We need some longer green runs here so that their tires get to that heating point. Because once the old tires start to heat up, then they have less grip, and that's where we should start gaining. But right now, we can't do much. But we also saw that we were able to hold on for quite a while with left sides only, so.
18.939.
Fuel is not looking great.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
Do I need to drop back in for some fuel?
Pasta 18.
I do not want to do
The
that.
pit road is now open.
Is Wesley out of this race? Yeah, he's out of the race. So Kevin's out of the race. Colton's out of the race. So Chad, is he a lap down? I do not want to go in and get fuel. But that number is getting worse and worse and worse right now. How have I done this to myself? I am in the best position and worst position. I don't know if Chad's a lap down or not. It's not showing him a lap down, so I don't know if he's... Are a few people going to come in and get fuel? I'm gonna.
The pit box in 3, 2, 1.
Oh fuck! Oh wait.
Right here.
I thought we were there, and then we weren't, and then we were, and then I got confused with Dakota's car.
Go, go, go!
Okay. If a bunch of people didn't come in and get a splash of fuel there, I wasn't going to. But since a bunch were, we're just gonna. Because we were like a couple more cautions and we were going to be screwed. And if we got into green-white checkers, we were going to be really screwed. And I'm sure auto fuel is not comprehending anything with this, so. Alright, Chad, are you a lap down or not? Cannot tell because the scoring system is showing him on the lead lap, but it doesn't update until... Because he came out ahead of us, I think, because he was coming out of the pits, possibly. God, that feels so horrible to pit there, but I had to. We were like 2 laps to the good. And I know we're not done wrecking. It just feels so terrible to pit from 6th there. But one more caution, and I think we were screwed because that number was getting smaller. And Mitch has recovered. Sorry, Chad, if you are a lap down. It is not showing that you're a lap down. It's got you blue on F3, but not a lap down on F2, and I don't want to give you an entire lap over the field, because that would really break things. Alright, we didn't lose too much. We'll try to gain some back here. Be very aggressive. Dante gets in on the apron. Everyone's pushing it really hard. We gotta go for it this time. Oh, and that is a wreck. Bryce just turned left. And we've still got to let all these guys pass.
Road is closed right now. Letter 2, car by.
Chad ended up being a lap down.
Pit road's
So
open.
sorry, Chad. We will get you waved around. I think he got the wave around, but he's not going. I gave him the wave around, I thought. There he goes.
Letter 18, car by.
Okay, well, we're in 10th. We're essentially starting over again. We've still got 20 laps. Everyone is wrecking over and over and over because everyone's being really aggressive. This is hurting the people that didn't pit last time if they were short. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens. But now we got a couple of people heading to pit road, so maybe we were good to go in the first few times on that. I don't know if Bryce got hit or if he just turned left or got loose. I don't even know who he got into. It might have been Zachary, maybe. It was a black car. Thankfully, I added some extra time to this race. I don't think we're getting close to timing out on the old rules, but I just wanted to give us in case we got a bunch of yellows, since they're not counting laps. But we will continue to be aggressive. We need a long run so that these tires heat up, because we're going to be so much quicker than them once they heat up. But we're getting to the point where it's not going to ever be able to have a long run long enough for it to matter for us. So
One left to green.
okay, looks like we're in 9th. Clear all, and we will clear all again when we start, just in case there's a bunch of weirdness. James looks like he wants 5 car lengths between him and the car in front of him.
The pace car is in.
Ethan gets a bad start. We just gotta go.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line.
I assume we're 3 wide, stay down low.
Car on the high side. Still there, hold your line.
And
19.329. Still there, hold your line.
nowhere for us to go. Ethan gets loose. Dan gets tight.
19.133. Keep low. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. The car in P1. Just
Tight, tough racing. Ethan gets a big push. We should be able to just get a run on him. Dante and James getting into each other there. James shoving him down low a bit, but I think James is just stuck in the middle and doesn't know which lane to give room to. They survive.
19.183.
Okay, we need to put in some good laps here now. Get ahead of Ethan. He's going to start falling off. just because he's on 30 lap older tires.
Four. The car outside clear.
Mitch and Gavin side by side up ahead. But right now we can't do much.
0.051. Outside.
But we've got fuel.
Still there. Still there. Clear outside.
Okay, we get that done. We're going to back the brakes up a bit more just to help me out.
0.074. You're back in fifth.
Got a long ways to go to get up there, but if this thing can go to 175 green, hopefully they start to fall off. But Dante and James get into each other again, back behind. I think that's Dante. Maybe JP. Can't remember who was. Or not JP. Yeah, maybe. I'm losing my mind. I don't know who's in what car. I don't think we're going to have a long enough green flag run here, though, to get up there. And Mitch is going to somehow win this after pitting under green and not getting a lucky dog the first time around.
19.116.
We're just overdriving it now, and we don't have speed. But we need this to go green to the end. We need Mitch and Shane to get stuck side by side for the entire finish. And I need this just to go green and everyone start to lose a bit of pace, but doesn't look like I'm going to gain anything on them. Having to go in and get that extra fuel, which we absolutely needed, because I'm showing that I'm 1.6 gallons at the end, and I took 2 extra gallons of fuel there. So that was key. I had to come do that.
19.099.
Evan almost gets a big push up in there and gets hooked. Got Dakota. Ooh, drive entry there. 5 to go.
19.211.
Gavin gets kind of stuck on the high side, so we're going to try to get the drive off. Can't get there. He's still stuck on the high side. And we clear him there.
19.211 outside.
See if I can set anything up here.
Inside. Still there at the bottom. Still there at the bottom.
That did not go how I wanted it to.
Clear inside.
Oh, I wanted to sneak down in there. Oh, fuck. And then Devin just stopped. I don't know why he stopped so much there. He just stopped mid-corner. Like we didn't go in that much deeper.
2 left to go. 2 to go. Still there.
Was he out of fuel? Like, he just stopped.
7. Still there inside.
Like, we hadn't had to slow down that much all race long in the center of the corner. We weren't, like, full throttling it into the center. I don't know what happened there.
Outside. 19.669. Keep low. Still there.
And James turns down and hooks us on the backstretch.
2 wide. Clear inside.
Alright.
You've got wheel damage.
Well, I guess that's what we get for getting into Devon. we get 12th. And that definitely got interesting there.
All right, let's check its flag. Bring it back to the pits.
And Shane ends up winning it. Good win to Shane. He holds off Mitch, who was extremely tough. I still don't know what the hell happened into that corner, but maybe we just drove over him. He just all of a sudden came to a stop. That was just so weird. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to throw it in there. But yeah, I mean, we're on the brakes at that point. It's not like we're driving through the center of the corner. We're not even on the gas, but... Yep. And then... we complete the pass, and then James just turns down off the wall and wrecks us, so... At least he got his multiple wrecks in this race again. Yeah, so Shane gets the win, and really, no one really had a chance against him. Like I said, this thing drives like the GR86, so that is the feeling Shane needs, is go out and drive something that is planted, and he will just kill the field. But let's go through the wrecks, see what all happened out there. And Michael once again wrecking on the front stretch. He did that in the tour mods as well. He came up last time, and this time he drives down off the corner and wrecks Frank. Try to see where nothing there. And it's a Devin going around. Oops, hit the wrong button. See if he got some help. Oh yeah, he got some help on entry. I don't know if he turned in, but yeah, he turned in. Zachary wasn't really turning in when you would assume, so that just got everything messed up. And then Sean just kind of gets turned there. JP kind of looked to the outside and hooks him. It was kind of unnecessary there, and then that gets Alan, and Troy might have got the inside wall there. Then we go to lap 138. And Dakota gets into the back of Zachary, and then Gavin gets into the back of him because they're all checking up there. They're sideways. I don't think either of them gets hit. Don't pull forward, just let the field go. Can't go a lap down. And then what happens here? Oh, Dante is flying around the corner and jumps on the brakes to avoid that. And then I think we get into a bit of a wreck fest here, so let's see what happens. Nothing there. John almost up into the wall. Wide here, and Wesley's gonna get hooked. They just get stuck together, and yeah, there was a bit of prediction code between between them, and it just got him hooked in there. No one could do anything about it. We get going again, and Troy is going to grab Dakota, and then that is a big one at the back. Wide, and yeah, Bryce just comes off the corner sideways, and Zachary head first into the wall. And they are 3 wide, and I don't think they knew about it. John up into the wall. This is when these guys were running into each other over and over behind us. That one is on Dante though. He went in deep and pushed up. JP in the wall. Like a little prediction code there. Dan goes up into the wall. He kind of like sent his car sideways, it looked like. Mitch trying to do something here with Shane. And then this is where all of a sudden he was just stopped and I had no chance to do anything with it. So it's unfortunate, but we instantly get wrecked by James after that, so we get the payback as he comes down off the corner. I don't care if it's prediction code or not when you're swerving around on the straightaway twice, because he turns left on the front stretch to block us. But then when you do it again out of the corner, yeah, there's prediction code, but it predicted you were going to hit me because you were turning left off the corner. And that gets done too. And that is the race. So, great job to Shane. He deserved that one. That was a tough one. That was a crazy one that had all the weirdness that I wanted. Let's take a look at results. See if anyone got some accidental laps led. I don't think anyone did. Shane leads the most. He has the fastest lap as well, so he's gonna get a ton of points from that. And Mitch comes back to a second place after being 2 laps down, doing a green flag stop. Gavin gets third. He gets some laps led. And, yeah, unfortunately, we end up 12th, but had I put enough fuel in, we could have been further up ahead, maybe had a shot at it, but I just totally screwed that up. Did not think about fuel like I should have, but I think a lot of people got stuck in that as well. So, let's take a look at points real quick. Shane has got a big chunk of points there and is probably going to shoot near the top. He almost maxed out on bonus points. So, points-wise, Mitch is at 112, Shane is at 99, Colton at 91, I'm at 75, Dante 65, Gavin 64, Cabe, Chad, Tracy, and Dan are the top 10. And, yeah, Shane, 15 bonus points total, and like 12 of that was this race. So, maybe, no, because he also won, so maybe 10 of it was this race. But, yeah, great job to Shane. Holding off Mitch is not an easy task. So, I hope everyone enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.